What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Once again, tuned in. Thursday live stream. And of course, this is wisdom. Let everybody come in the chat real quick before I start. You know, hopefully it's not too loud here. Alright, come on in, come on in, come on in. Don't be too shy to speak. Go ahead and speak while y'all coming up in here. Shout out to everybody. So, this video, people will change. Once they realize they're losing you, or even the fear of losing you. As I stated in a previous video, which I'll attach at the end of this video, in anything where you're feeling like you're being devalued or someone's neglecting you, not paying attention to you, what you do is you remove yourself from the equation. The strongest negotiating factor in anything like that, anytime you're being devalued or anytime that someone's walking all over you and you get to the point where you're feeling like a kid, and that they can, you don't want to, like, you're kind of like in a position where you don't want to piss them off, you don't want to anger them because you fear losing them. You fear that you might anger them in some way, shape, or form. So you allow yourself to be a doormat, so to speak. You allow somebody to walk all over you. Allow someone to talk to you however you feel. This goes for men and women. If you find yourself in the position you put your opinions to the side. You feel like you don't have an opinion in order just to keep everything cool, to avoid an argument. You turn into this person that's not really yourself to avoid these arguments that I'm talking about, which isn't cool. You're not being authentic, and you're not being true to yourself. But the goal is to keep this person happy. The thing about this is a process. A lot of times, some people recognize it sooner than others with this process. But can I get this heated up?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I think it's because they just put more kiss on there.
Okay. Gracias. So, there's either two things that's going to happen in this case. You're either going to continue to be someone's doormat, or you're going to evolve. And when I say evolve, where you are receiving this type of abuse, emotional abuse, or you just get fed up and that gets to the point where you just walk away. Now this happens a lot, and it catches the person, the other party, off guard, and because they think that you're never going to go anywhere. They think that you're going to stick around forever. You're not going to do something that bold. They're completely blindsided. So once some people call it the silent treatment. Some people call it no contact. You can call it whatever you want to call it. You say your piece, tell that person you love them, and you just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Good afternoon, good afternoon. What's happening? You say your piece and you keep it moving. Once that person realizes that you're sincere in your convictions and what it is that you're doing, that same fear that you have is now upon them, because they realize that the power shift has occurred. And we don't even want to call it a power shift, because it's not about power at the end of the day. It's about valuing yourself and not allowing someone to run over you or walk all over you. So if someone's neglecting you, you give them the gift of your absence, not the gift of your presence. You give them the gift of your absence, and you watch how quick someone's tune changes. And it's not about punishing someone. That's the last thing you want to do is try and punish someone in a narcissistic way or a passive aggressive way, which some people will call it that, but this all boils down to mental health, bar none. The strongest negotiating factor. There's no percentage on all this. It varies from person to person, but if this person really cares about you or actually loves you, then you will see them change their tune. You'll see them switch up. You'll see them actually change to try, and even if it could be temporary, it could be permanent, but you could see them actually change their behavior to actually be with you, you know. It's not a matter of people saying, does this work? It's not about something working. I've done it in the past, people have done it to me. And it's like a jolt to someone's ego at the end of the day. It's pretty much what it is. It's like a quick jolt. It's like a wake-up call. You know what I mean? It's a wake-up call to see what it is. Hey, I've really been taking this person for granted. I haven't been treating this person right. I haven't been loving this person the way I should. But the thing is, don't do this just to test things out. You have to be willing to give up everything as far as with this person. You have to be willing to actually literally go on about your life without this person. Go on completely, cold turkey. You have to be willing to give that up. And what's more important than your mental health at the end of the day? Isn't your well-being and your mental health more important at the end of the day when it comes to this stuff? That's what we must think about. Our actual mental health, our well-being, what it is we have. So, don't ever lose your value being in a relationship with someone. Don't ever lose your value based off someone telling you, being negative to you, being controlling, stuff like that. Gracias. Being negative to you, and you think that there's no way out, and you just have to put up with it because you feel like there's no one else better out there for you. That's definitely not the case. It's just they're doing it until something drastic happens, because there's no fear of losing you at this point. There's no fear. And once a person has no fear of losing you, they'll do whatever. They'll say whatever to you. They'll treat you any kind of way. And as long as you tolerate it, that'll be the status quo, and they think that they can continue to do these things. So, I just wanted to make this video real quick. I didn't have much to say about this. I just wanted to point that out to anybody who may be in this similar situation or may be going through it. Don't be afraid. Life goes on. Don't feel like you can't be yourself. Don't feel like if you're in a relationship where you're walking on eggshells, or whatever you say to that person is wrong, you're in the wrong relationship. No one should ever be in a relationship where they feel like they can't speak to that person without fear of angering or upsetting this person. Anything that you say is upsetting this person, angering this person. You can't be you. You should never feel like that in a relationship with anyone. Especially someone you're intimate with. What's happening, Triple OG? So you can call it no contact, whatever. I have videos. I'll plug some of those at the end for those of you who are watching the restream. I'll plug some of my no contact videos in there for those of you who are unfamiliar with the concept of no contact. and implementing no contact when you're being devalued. A lot of times this stuff happens. You'll see a change. You'll see a change usually within 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes it can take longer. You know what I mean? What's up, Simply Deep? What's happening? You'll see a change within 24 to 48 hours. This stuff is still cold. Told him to heat it up, it's still cold. Goodness. So that's really all I got to say about that, guys. Anybody got anything to add? I'm soliciting comments in the chat. I know everybody's been in a similar situation. You just got served child support paperwork. You wasn't paying your child support, man? What's happening? How you get served with child support paperwork, man? You wasn't doing the right thing? You want to book a one-on-one with me, man? We can talk about it, about your child support situation. I'll tell you what you need to do. No legal advice, but I'll tell you what you need to do. Child support paperwork. What you need to do now, man, is you need to seek some sort of joint custody, man. I don't know if you're in the same area or however you want to do it. This dude say you should have rubbered up, fam. You should have rubbered up. Man, you just like the next man. Anybody can get caught slipping. Here's the thing. I just found this out last year. For those of you who don't know, you can rubber up and all that. That's good. It's good to practice safe sex. But making a baby, conceiving, getting pregnant is not as easy as people think it is. I used to think it was you can get pregnant any day of the month. I'm going off on a different tangent. Whoever watches this, they'll watch like, how'd you get off on this? Y'all watch for whatever y'all want to watch it for. If y'all want to stick around and watch the rest of it, I get off on different tangents talking. But did you guys know? I'm new to the game, right? I got 4 kids, but I'm just learning all this last year. That the egg is only available to be fertilized from 24 to 48 hours when a woman is ovulating. So really, she can only get pregnant for like one to 2 days. The egg is available to be fertilized. So, and just by that miracle of the sperm fertilizing the egg, it's crazy. Thank you. In my opinion, that's just miraculous. I didn't know that. I thought you could get pregnant any day of the month. That's not true. I had no clue. And it's really 24 hours. But sperm can live in the womb for 5 days. You say you wouldn't take the chance? You gotta take the chance, man. You gotta take the chance. That's why you gotta know when they ovulate, which is usually 14 days after the first day of the cycle, on average. I know it's, that's roughly around there. So you just gotta learn it, man. Learn it, you'll be all right. Just give it a 7-day grace period. You'll be straight. It's not as easy to get pregnant as people think. It's not that easy. It's just that the stars were aligned on that fateful day. Everything was perfect. The stage was set. The stage was definitely set. So, wasn't some it's not just something that can just happen anytime. So, anyway. That being said, man, good luck to you with the child support, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Finish up my drink. Get on home. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. Add me on Facebook and Instagram. Check out all the links in the description. If you like this video has been of any benefit, feel free to leave a donation. Link is in the description. If you want to book a one-on-one with yours truly, shoot me an email. We'll get that set up. If you got any topics you'd like me to discuss, feel free to email those to me. And with that being said, peace be upon you and the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. I'll catch you guys on the next live stream. I'm out. Peace.